Hey, it's Golden Buddha here, back with some more RPG horror stories for your listening entertainment. Today we have a story about a low magic game in which the players really get fed up with it, and for good reason. Roll post. My friend's horror story. Low magic hell. This is secondhand. So, one of my buddies has a horror story of when he was in a quote-unquote low magic campaign. The DM's first rule was mundane classes and mundane characters only. Wizard? Banned. Druid? Banned. Cleric? Banned. Paladin? Banned. Sorcerer? You bet your ass this is banned. Bards? Okay, but no magic. Magic in this setting is persecuted and very rare. Monk? Also okay, but no supernatural feats. Any kind of feat or ability that is quote-unquote non-mundane, banned. The result? Characters basically could pick fighter, rogue, ranger, or barbarian. Monks and bards were neutered, and this was using the 3.5 rule set, so you know this is going to be a chore. Sure, I can understand wanting to give the non-spellcasters a reason to be relevant, since they were broken as fuck in 3.5, but it continues. Bard is the only way the characters can avoid combat, but since it is heavily neutered, if they fail, then they have to run to the sidelines and wait, since the only thing they can do in combat is swing a weak-ass weapon. All the weapons are mundane, no magical items. Oh, and only humans or dwarves, mundane races only. Now, no magic or low magic settings can be interesting, but this wasn't done right. Many encounters wound up designed with other 3.5 rules in mind. This includes monsters with spell-like abilities, putting the characters at a severe disadvantage because there was no spellcaster to heal them, or shield them, or buff them. Enter the villain, who is a druid. Run! It's Godzilla! The villain is deliberately overpowered and floors the party. But they survive, as the villain only wanted to send a message. Party's motivated, but every time they encounter the villain, he floors them because he has magic that they have no way to defend against. Repeat, I don't know how many times, but once they end up cursed and have no way to remove it thanks to no magic, the party revolts and walks away. End post. Now let me go into a little bit of detail about this. For low magic settings, what you need to do, have it be ritual casting is usually a good idea. Something like Conan. Because in Conan, yeah, magic is powerful, but if you want to kill a guy with it, it might take you a month or two, on top of some virgin sacrifices. And then even then, the god might be like, well, it's a Tuesday, so I don't feel like doing it, maybe Friday? So that's a good way to kind of balance it, I feel. Or you could just have exclusively magic items and no casters, like just have the items be from like an age long ago. I could definitely understand why he wouldn't want spellcasters in the game, especially in 3.5. Godzilla, it's a stupid name, but basically in 3.5 you could multi-class, and there wasn't really, the rules for multi-classing were, I mean, I'm not going to say they were bad, because, I mean, we've all played multi-class characters, but the fact that everything kind of, like, stacked on each other, that it led to a lot of weird combos, and one of the biggest combos was, you know, cleric of whatever domain with another magical class, you know, like cleric with druid, because they both use wisdom as like their main stat, so you know, no multiple ability dependency in this case. So yeah, it's basically like they're getting a shit ton of benefits with barely any drawbacks. Yeah, so it's a stupid name because Godzilla, it's weird, but he shouldn't have did this. He could have implemented this a better way. Another low magic setting that is really prominent and really nice is Lord of the Rings. Just take inspiration from that. You know, everything magical is like, it's subtle magic. Sometimes Gandalf will bust out a fireball or a lightning strike, but again, it's only in dire situations, or situations where they've already exhausted other options, and even then when he does it, it's really taxing. And Gandalf is like essentially an angel, or demigod, or whatever you want to say. So there's ways to do it, but he shouldn't have done this, honestly. He should have just ran a low magic setting, but I guess he was out of ideas, and he tried to be like, oh, this is the last spellcaster, and he wants to like take over the world, or he's like an avatar of this god of whatever, and try to like do that anime bullshit, because they always do that in animes, where it's like, oh, we have this. They did in Full Metal Alchemist, but it was cool in that, where they set the rules for something, and then they break the rules. Like, oh, equivalent exchange, that's the rule, but then you have shit that breaks the rule, and it's like, oh, well, shit, how did they break the rule? And that's basically the whole adventure. Yeah, in this case, in a game, it's in this kind of game, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Anyways, that's enough rambling, I feel like. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and thanks for listening. This is Golden Buddha, telling you to stay enlightened.